I'm gonna let niggas come in here real quick. Niggas acting like I'm not finna take my bro's side though. It's crazy. That is insane. Do you agree? I haven't watched One Piece. Oh damn, we got 7 niggas in here already. All right, let's get this started. So, look, I'm gonna get this I'm gonna just keep this real short, real sweet. It's probably gonna be like a 30-minute to an hour stream, real quick. I'm gonna just get everything I want to say underway. Right now, we're gonna react to the Drip-Zeta shit. I'm not choosing a side. Well, in the grand scheme of things, I have Zeta's side. That's my bro. That's who I'm gonna ride with. So that's just where my loyalty lie. Granted, I am cool with Drip as well. I have no ill will towards him. There will be some negative things I may say about both parties. But that does not mean that I feel any negative, I don't feel any ill will towards him. They're my dogs. So let's just get to what I gotta say. Firstly, this shit is extensively exaggerated. And what I mean by that is, this shit is not a beef. This is like two niggas that can't decide on whether or not they want to be friends or foe. That it's not a beef. Bro, honestly, this is like the most petty, minimalistic shit I've ever seen in my fucking life. And I'm not being a dick when I say that. I'm genuinely trying to be authentic. This is genuinely the most exaggerated shit I've ever seen in my life. There was no reason for this shit to get to where it did. Honestly, this shit started because of fucking pixels and drawings, nigga, from the 80s. This shit was not it didn't have to get to this extent. All this pedophile talking shit, it was dumb. That shit is stupid. If I'm being brutally honest right now, if I tell the whole world, look, I personally think that this person is a PDF file, right? I hope that would be done because I genuinely want to eradicate scum motherfuckers from our space. Not because I want to win a Dragon Ball debate. Y'all feel me? Y'all get what I'm saying? So, the whole dragging in pedophile shit just for fucking YouTube, for YouTube wins and it's corny, nigga. Damn. Y'all can't just keep this shit about fiction. Y'all don't have to be Chris Hansen all the time, nigga. Y'all don't have to get on here and act like y'all are fucking solving the next riddle or debunking the next pedophile ring. Y'all are not doing that. So let's just keep it to, okay, we see a motherfucker doing bad shit, so we call him out for doing bad shit. Y'all get me? Now, another side to this is we see motherfuckers doing bad shit, yet we support these motherfuckers doing bad shit because they financially support us. And then more on that, when questioned and confronted, we lie. Drip, you lied multiple times. And I'm gonna be 100% when I say that. You lied. Gang. I'm gonna get to that later on when we talk about it, but you knew from the jump that this man was actually a PDF and he was actually doing some crazy shit. You got in there and defended this motherfucker multiple times. First excuse was over money. You said the first time this shit happened was because he paid you, and who the fuck do I look like to not turn down some money and shit like that? Which is low-key a little bit questionable as to where your allegiance and your morals lie, but okay. The next time, you did some fake anime villain shit where you tried to make it seem like everybody was playing into your hands the whole time, and you were trying to manipulate the situation to make it seem like Jay was this bad guy and you knew, but you were trying to make it seem like you didn't know, or he was trying to make it seem like he was trying to basically corner Jay and then get information out of him, so he felt Jay felt like he could trust Drip, shit like that. Like just some textbook ass fake ass eyes implied, like shit like that, you know. And bro, I'm not gonna lie, that's the biggest cop out I've ever fucking heard, bro. You don't get in a live chat with a nigga like and actively tell and try to scorn and scream at this nigga for like putting your image on the line and ruining your reputation because you're defending him. Drip, if you knew he was, bro, come on, Drip. Let's really think about it, bro. Let's really think about it, gang. Like you knew from jump. You would have already known that your image was gonna be tainted or on the line. Like if you, bro, come on. If you were trying to extort information or get information out of him, you would have already known. You would have already known for a fact that he was like saying some weird shit that was gonna put your image on the line. You should have known this already, right? So why is this all of a sudden a shock? And why are you in his DMs screaming and ranting to this nigga about making your image worse? Because you're defending him. Keep in mind, at the time this happened, he knew of all this shit that he was doing, but he was trying to justify with Exility under the guise of like, oh, it's a joke. Like, it's something that, oh yeah, like, he's just making really edgy or fucked up jokes. Like, even getting into full debates about it. Now, I feel like I've talked way too long. I low-key been rambling for, like, way too long. So let me try to, like, condense it. Just to keep it short, bro, that's fucking weird. I don't fuck with that. I think that's just, like, a weird, it's a weird money over principles thing, bro. Like, I ain't gonna stress it too much. Let's just get to the fucking video. Let's get to it, bro.
Here's the entire Drip versus Zeta.
Damn. Fuck. Let me turn that shit down. Fuck, my nigga. Nigga trying to fucking deafen everybody that listen to this shit. Alright, let's go. My bad if y'all niggas ain't got working ears no more.
Here's
also huge. Oh yeah, my bad. Drip versus Zeta beef explained. Zeta is a degenerate. Okay.
the entire Drip versus Zeta beef explained in less than 3 minutes. Drip reveals his plans to Zeta to bait an alleged PDF into admitting his own crimes. Drip.
Stop. At what point did this shit happen? Let me read this fully. Drip, if that's the case, you shouldn't have promoted Jay like that in your server with the changed man ideal. Facts. You don't understand. He would see it. I could easily reveal my plans in my server. If Jay sees that if Jay sees that cause I screenshot and send in his DMs, nigga, could you frame that better, like with English, please? He gets in a better mood. That makes him open up to me because he thinks I won't tell nobody. Drip, if you're actually going with this plan and I see it actually being executed, I'll remove my videos. So let's start there. I don't know at what point these screenshots came to be. If these screenshots came out after you debated the motherfucker, if this came out after you debated Zeta, then I have some serious issues with this, because these screenshots came out after you ran in his DMs screaming at him for fucking up your image and shit like that because you defended him. Like, so I don't see how. Maybe I'm missing something. I don't know.
Does this by defending him online, causing him to trust and open up to Drip, telling him the truth.
I don't know about that, gang, because you were still calling him a PDF actively at this time. You were calling him this, and you said everyone was calling him this. You knew this, and then you debated Zeta on it, bro. We could talk all day about how this happened. I'm gonna just call it like this, bro. You knew what he was. You knew it. You tried to extract information out of him, right? But then you started taking payments from him, money payments for him, and then saying like, oh yeah, this is why I'm defending him, because he paid me. Now you're saying you're defending him as a ploy and a plot to extract information. Which one is it, nigga? Like, are you extracting information, or are you just taking money handouts and that's why you're fucking with him? Which one is it? Cause like at this point, bro, I feel like you're just changing your story with the wind, nigga. Either you knew and you took the money handouts and that's why you chose to defend the nigga, or you were trying to do this whole Eisen plot, which I still don't see no evidence for. I still don't see you talking with nobody about it beforehand. I don't see any evidence about you actively doing this plot, except for you just randomly saying, oh yeah, I'm doing this plot, and this screenshot was Zeta. So I don't know what you did. Like, I don't know what happened. Like, I don't know, bro.
This temporarily comes at the cost of Drip's image. Drip then decides that it's finally time to reveal his plan.
Wait, and you knew this, so why did you run into his DMs? Like, why did you run into his DMs to scream about that if you actively already knew this? You already knew your image was gonna get tainted. You knew this. So why go in your DMs if this was the entire plot? Like, all right, gang.
To the world. Drip and Zeta then go live together on Drip's channel, where Drip reveals his plans to the world and Zeta glazes Drip as Eisen. The beef is...
Well, technically, you glazed yourself as Eisen. He was just kind of like seconding it, I guess. But yeah, nigga, you did that shit. I'm literally fucking Eisen. Those are your exact words, nigga.
is finally settled. The air is cleared, and Drip and Zeta are friends again. Until a couple days later, Zeta decides it's a good idea to leak doxes of Jay's phone number and address in Drip's server, despite this being strictly against the rules of Drip's server and could get him in serious trouble with him taking all the blame from it. Zeta doesn't just do this in Drip's server, but in multiple...
Well, what do you mean by taking all the blame for it? You don't necessarily... I don't... Again, this is me just speaking from a knowledge perspective, but I don't really remember any time where Drip caught, like, the flack of, like, you know, and here are my words. Like, I'm not saying, you know, he didn't catch the flack for multiple people going into his server and doxing motherfuckers, but, like, he's making it seem like he took the sole brunt of all of that flack for the whole fucking doxing thing, which I don't think is true. I think the people that were doxing motherfuckers still caught their just desserts. I just think that you caught a little bit of it because you are the head owner of the server, and also you are the reason you're supposed to be like supplying people in your server with these perms, so where they keep watch on this shit and where they make sure shit like this doesn't happen. What up, Pavadira and Henry? What up, Henry? But yeah, like, you're supposed to incorporate mods, admin, people like this to literally jump in your server and make sure shit like this doesn't happen. So if it slips through the crack, you might have to catch some flack from it. Just like a boss or a supervisor may catch some flack because their underling, right, or their, like, you know, their subordinate, like, wasn't doing their job to the best of the ability or was, you know, fucking shit up. They, like, the supervisor may catch some flack for that because it's your job to make sure shit like that doesn't happen, to train them to the point where they don't have that issue. You feel me? So I'm saying all that to say, you may have caught some flack, but to say you took all the blame, I don't believe that at all. Like, I don't, nah.
Multiple other servers as well. Drip then confronts Zeta, who shows no remorse for his actions, resulting in Drip angrily blocking Zeta. Drip then announces to everyone that he will be cutting Zeta off permanently for his degenerate behavior.
Which is fine. You were well within your right to do that, but more on that, I don't like the whole framing it as if, like, this is just as bad as what Jay did. Like, the whole two wrongs don't make a right thing. To me, that just implies that, like, you're saying these wrongs are, like, on the same level or even in the same realm to where they can be compared. And that's just not the same. Like, and even to me, I don't feel like doxing a PDF is necessarily, like, a bad thing. Like, sure, you can argue doxing somebody in general is bad. I 100% agree with that because of where it can take and how bad it can go. But, again, doxing somebody that actively makes, like, effort to, you know, be a predator and, like, seek out and actively manipulate and try to harm children, you don't deserve the same respect as a normal human. You don't deserve that. I'm sorry. You don't get that same respect. Maybe that sounds crazy. Maybe that sounds insane. But there's a reason why sex offenders literally have to go through a registry and put their formal first and last name, like date of birth, fucking like what the fuck, fucking phone numbers, addresses, like that has to be done. Like, there's a reason why that exists. All I think Zeta did was just shortcut that process to where they don't have to go through a formal legal proceeding, which is fine. But, like, again, to me, I just don't think that's a bad thing. Like, I think giving somebody exactly what they deserve right? And the worst this motherfucker got was some flooded emails and text messages. Nigga, if you see how these PDFs are getting done in real life, nigga, you would know for a fact that what this nigga got was the short end of the stick. He didn't, or not, fuck the short end, nigga got the long end. He got the best end. The nigga got the best case scenario. I still think the motherfucker should be in jail. Like, so realistically, he got best case scenario, and we're still caping and coping for this motherfucker. Why? Like, I don't understand the whole moral high ground shit. It's just weird. Like, especially when Zeta didn't do anything that wrong. Like, I don't understand. I don't get it.
This causes Zeta to start pushing the narrative that Drip is defending an alleged PDF. Zeta,
you did multiple times. Like, you did defend him. Like, this isn't bullshit. You actively defended him.
Zeta then gets confronted by Tron and Steezy, who explain why Drip is right about Zeta taking laws into his own hands. This doesn't...
Okay, that's where we start to have a conversation, right? The whole vigilante shit, right? Honestly, I don't feel like any one of these people should have a say or should have any kind of like speaking on what is or is not the right thing to do when it comes down to these fucking disgusting scum of the earth ass people. Why do y'all have such an investment for that? Like, why do y'all care so much? I'm really trying to understand. Like, what makes y'all feel so secure in defending a pedophile? Like, bro, this is fucking weird. Like, to me, this is like y'all are trying to say this motherfucker deserves the same treatment and behavior that we as regular people do. And that's fucking disrespectful as fuck. I find that hella disrespectful that you think that scum piece of shit deserves the exact same treatment or the exact level of respect that me, you, any one of these motherfuckers walking around a normal day get. That's bullshit. This motherfucker doesn't deserve that. He's a predator. What the fuck? Why does he deserve the faculties and the abilities, right, to still go out and do that fucked up ass shit? Why does he deserve that? You're just giving him active leeway to go out and create more victims. That's weird. Like, and niggas who say shit like that are the same motherfuckers that be in comment sections on the pred catchers. Like, whenever Shay Mundy and them, when them niggas be in like beating the fuck out of predators and shit, them niggas gonna be in the same time commenting, oh yeah, you really shouldn't be beating up those predators. You really shouldn't be beating people up, man. Like, niggas like that, you disgust me. That shit is weird. Like, I don't fuck with that. I don't fuck with that at all. So yeah, like I said, bro. Good. We good. All right, my bad, chat. What the fuck? All right, yeah, like I was saying, I think that's just weird ass behavior. I don't fuck with that. I feel like that's just like you were in the live stream with that nigga actively when he was fucking telling the entire world, like, yo, you should go out to the world and tell this nigga, yo, or like not even that, just go out to the world and tell him you did this shit. Like, if you felt confident enough to be this fucking predator piece of shit, then you should feel confident enough to go out and you should feel confident enough to go out and say what the fuck you did. Am I wrong? If you did some fucked up scumbag ass shit, you should at least have the balls to admit what the fuck you did, so that way these motherfuckers can protect themselves from you. Like, That's all I'm saying. That is all I'm saying. And Drip, you telling Zeta, oh yeah, no, he doesn't have to identify himself as a predator. He doesn't have to do that. That is weird, nigga. That is actively weird, and that is you defending him. That wasn't a trust angle. You were defending him. What the fuck?
Stem from a point of bias against Zeta because Steezy is also one of the Dragon Ball GT Glazers. Tron and Steezy then explain why Zeta's dick riding is unnecessary and that he could face serious charges for cyberbullying and harassment.
I will take the cyberbullying and harassment charges if I get that predator piece of shit locked up. If I get that piece of shit put behind bars, I am perfectly succinct and fine with that motherfucker. Like, I'm perfectly okay with catching charges for that. Just like if I was in public and I seen a nigga that was trying to meet up with a little girl, I would beat the fuck out that nigga senselessly. I would beat the fuck out of him and then take the assault charge later. I'm cool. I have no problem with that. Just like you shouldn't have a problem with that. All Zeta did was try to protect motherfuckers against this nigga, and more on that, right? Get a little kick out of it. That's cool. And Zeta, again, maybe too far, but all in all, this is just the same. This is the exact same thing as a predator having to identify themselves by registering. It's the exact same thing. It's just not. It's just again not under a legal proceeding. So maybe not the exact same thing, but you get the point. Like, that's all I'm saying, bro. That's all I'm saying.
As Zeta is enticing hundreds of people to spam call and email his victim, causing him to have to get a new phone number. And
His
Zeta
victim? This is what I'm talking about. His victim? You're calling this nigga a victim. But you're trying to make it seem like you're not defending him. This is, what the fuck? This is textbook defense. Drip, this is weird. This is weird. And you're not beating the allegations, nigga. Fuck. It's July 5th, nigga. You had ample time and opportunity. What the fuck? Had hours. Hating niggas like that. You couldn't fucking had all that time in the fucking world. Still couldn't get that shit done. Alright. My bad.
openly admits he's doing all of this because it's funny. Talk about degeneracy.
Yeah, talk about degeneracy, defending a fucking pedophile. Like, what the fuck, man? I don't know, bruh. Hold on. Let me do something real quick, chat. Let me do something real fast. No bad. I ain't gonna lie. I can't even be neutral. I can't even be neutral. I tried it, bro. That shit is fucking tough. That shit is difficult, man. Nah. Lost my respect, gang. Can't do that. There's something else I want to do too. Hold up. Let me see. Let me get this out of here. Yeah, nah, gang. I don't support that around here. Niggas gotta have backbones, bro.
Here's the confronting.
Niggas gotta come on, you can't be out here defending Pez, bro. It's fucking weird. I ain't even know if it was gonna get that bad. I ain't even know he was really gonna be out here like calling him a fucking victim and shit. On top of all the weird shit he was already doing. Yeah, nah, fuck that. Nah. I'm cool. Alright, yeah. Let's finish this shit out though. Some more shit I wanna say.
By Tron and Steezy, who explain why Drip is right about Zeta taking laws into his own hands. This doesn't stem from a point of bias against Zeta, because Steezy is also one of the Dragon Ball GT Glazers. Tron and Steezy then explain why Zeta's dick riding is unnecessary and that he could face serious charges for cyberbullying and harassment, as Zeta is enticing hundreds of people to spam call and email his victim, causing him to have to get a new phone number. Good. And Zeta openly admits he's doing all of this because it's funny. Talk about degeneracy. Disgusting. Tron then convinces Zeta to stop his degeneracy, and both Tron, Awaken, and Steezy decide to not associate with Zeta anymore. Drip decides to keep Zeta blocked because of all his actions in his server. Drip and Zeta are no longer friends, but everything is seemingly fine now. Until Zeta decides it's a good idea to create a 1 hour long video where he completely overinflates GT's power skilling and misinforms people about its canonicity.
What the fuck did that have to do with you? Like, no bullshit. What the fuck did that have to do with you? Yo, Historic, how would you debunk motherfuckers who say Omega Shenron isn't universal because he died to a universal spirit bomb? That's some dumbass shit. Okay, that presupposes that, like, firstly, the term universal spirit bomb is just like in reference to the living world's universe, which is not the case. It's literally in reference to everybody in the fucking macrocosm giving energy, right? This is shown multiple times. Secondly, it wouldn't make any sense to argue that as openly, like, there's active evidence against that. Omega Shenron literally is stated to wipe out the entirety of the universe multiple times by just standing still, then also as an area of effect by condensing his minus energy into an energy ball and then firing that off at the earth, and then the remainder of that blast would then spill out to the entire macrocosm and destroy it. So again, there's multiple instances of him being universal, and fans trying to use that to debunk it, it's just not gonna work. That's just ass. Like, and even then, what I just named aren't even universal feats. It's like way higher than that. So yeah, nah. But yeah, nah. I can't fuck with somebody that's actively like defending a pedophile. And back to this, like, what the fuck did the GT video have to do with you? We said nothing about you in that video. Like, we said nothing about you. Nothing. I don't even think Tron said anything about you in that video.
Drip didn't want to get involved in this, as he wanted to cut off Zeta completely, but then someone paid Drip almost $100 to debunk Zeta's video. Drip and Exility then hop on a stream and debunk Zeta's video, which Drip is currently editing and will post soon. It's easy for Zeta to suggest that Drip just reject the payment, forgetting the fact that Drip is a college student living in one of the poorest countries in the world, with his only source of income that works being content creation. Zeta then...
Gang, you have multiple other fans that supports you. Like, what the fuck? That one person that paid you $90 is not the only person supporting your YouTube. You have 7,000 motherfuckers on your page actively supporting you, bro. I know that seems like a small number, but when you really think about it in the grand scheme of things, bro, is Drip lying in the video? Yes, actively. He's lying multiple times. He's trying to make it seem like he wasn't defending Jay, which he was. He's still trying to make it seem like that what Jay did is just like something that like he was actively trying to like force out of him. Like, oh yeah, I was trying to force all this information out of Jay so that way he could, like, you know, corner himself, and that way I could, like, you know, be this Eisen nigga. No, nigga. No. The nigga paid you money and you defended him because he paid you money. You told the entire world this, and when everyone gave you backlash for it, you changed your story. Let's stop bullshitting, man. I hate that shit. Like, let's stop bullshitting the bullshit, bro. But yeah, nah. Again, you have hella people supporting you. That one person is not the only one financially supporting you. And if I'm not mistaken, Drip, you're also monetized. Like, so not only do you have a higher advantage on certain motherfuckers than, again, me, you have a higher advantage than I do. I'm not monetized. You have a higher advantage than Zeta. He's not monetized. These people we don't have monetization. You do. And you also have people like cash apping you money. You also make it a fucking requirement for niggas to cash app you money. I know, again, I'm not trying to be that guy, but you are one of those people that like use the cash app thing as like a requirement or an obligation. Like you try to like make it seem like motherfuckers are like obligated or necessarily need to cash app you for you to make videos, and that's fucking weird. Like, I'm sorry, but like, bro, you should really treat that shit more like it's a blessing and something that should be like gently asked of. But like you being like, oh yeah, don't ask me to do no shit if you ain't paying me for it, nigga. What? These are the motherfuckers that are actively taking time out of their day to support you, gang. Just like you're taking time out of your day to make these videos, they're taking their time out of their day to actually watch it, and it's doing something for you. Like, what they're doing for you is infinitely more than what you're doing for them, and I'm sorry that that's just the case. So don't ever treat your fans like it's like it's an expectation for these niggas to pay you. Like, what the fuck, bro? Don't do that shit. That's fucking weird. Hell no, nigga. Hell no. My nigga Zeta. But yeah, no, that's odd as fuck. Don't ever, like, I hate when niggas get so entitled about money because they're in bad situations, bro. Who gives a fuck? There's 8 billion niggas on this planet, bro. There are 8 billion niggas on this planet. I guarantee you're not the only motherfucker in the slums, bro. I promise you that. You're not the only motherfucker that's going through some shit. You're not the only college student in the world. Like, I promise to God. Like, so again, mentioning all of that means absolutely nothing. You could have easily just said no and then chose to stand on your principles and not want to debate this nigga or not want to get involved with him any further. Like you said you did. You said you didn't want to be involved, but because money got involved, you said, fuck how I morally feel. I want to get my money up. Like, gang, if that ain't textbook, I choose money over principles, I don't know what the fuck is. Like, that's all I'm saying, my nigga. That's all I'm saying, bro. That's it. That's all I'm saying. So yeah, nah, like you said, you didn't want to cause any more problems. You didn't want to beef with Drip. You didn't want to do this with Drip. Or you didn't want to do this with Zeta. You didn't want to do this with Zeta. You didn't want to cause all these issues. And yet you got that and you got the money and started doing all these issues. You started bringing up all this shit. Like, I don't know, bro. That's finicky. I don't like that shit, bro.
And flags this as online harassment when it's literally just a broke boy debunking a power scaling video for money. But this is very hypocritical considering the fact that Zeta not only unapologetically doxes people, but tells many other people to spam their phone numbers with calls. Even going
oh my God. See what I mean? Like, where he tries to, this is where, like, I'm starting to see your hypocrite ass ways. Before we get to this, I want to go all the way back to something he said earlier. Let's start with that. He made an hour-long GT video inflating the series and, like, lying about canonicity. Let's just say on the off chance that Zeta actually did do that. Drip, you have done the exact same fucking thing multiple times. This is not... Let's prove myself right really quickly. We don't even have to go to oldest videos. Let's go to most popular. Let's start here. I want y'all to understand what the fuck I'm about to show y'all, bro. Hold on. We can skip past this. 30-minute video talking about Dragon Ball canon where he says that CC Goku is canon to Dragon Ball Super. Right? Let's keep going. 30-minute debunk against the Outer Life Dragon Ball meta. Or rebunk, right? 20-minute video about OG Dragon Ball Goku. Where it can be argued that you inflated as well. Like I said, these videos all, bro, damn near 30-minute video about Goku scaling Dragon Ball. Another damn near 20-minute video about it. A damn near hour-long video about the exact same thing. Do you see my point? Like, gang, if that's what we're arguing, then, like, you do the same shit. It's just that this time around, you're on a higher pedestal than him and you have more people telling you you're right. So that's why you feel like what you're saying is just concrete truth. Like, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I don't feel like I need to keep kicking this dead horse, bro. I made it clear. Like, as a scaler, Drip is cool. As a debater, he's cool, I guess. But as a person, I don't know if that's somebody that you should actively want to associate with, because it seems like for any kind of monetary profit or value, he will snake the fuck out of you. And that's just personally how I feel. Again, he seems like a person that would give up his morals over money. If somebody were to give him a fucking $5 million contract to sell his soul, I guarantee you, if a nigga gave him $5 million, like if a nigga walked up to Drip Sauce and said, "Hey Drip, I'll give you $5 million if you get on this pole and shake your ass for 5 niggas," he would do it. He would do that shit in a heartbeat. In a heartbeat. Like, that's how I feel. That's the type nigga I feel Drip is. But that's what, you know, I'm trying so hard to restrain myself and not say what I want to say. I'm trying so hard. Fuck. Because again, I could take it there. But in short, bro, yeah, nah, Drip, I can't fuck with that. I can't condone that. That's not cool. Nah. All right, y'all. On to more important topics. We have all of my Dragon Ball topics that I debate frequently. The ones that I'm willing to go over with anybody. The ones that I'm willing to debate with anybody. I really should turn some of these into videos or like into YouTube shorts. But yeah, nah. I low key think like what, like, bro, that shit was corny. That shit really pissed me off, bro. Why? Like, and then again, when you could have just left Zeta alone again, you chose to like actively force the issue one more time. Like, nah, bro. Oh shit, Zeta calling me. What the fuck? That nigga Zeta calling me. I didn't even have my Discord open. What the fuck? Let me open this up. Why your voice is low? I was away from my mic. My bad. Like when I don't keep my mic like right next to my mouth, it sounds like this. So like you can't really hear me like that. But yeah. Why do I gotta max that bitch? Why niggas wanna get ear raped? Let me pull up my stream and see if let me pull up my stream on my phone to see if it's like, if it's really as bad as this nigga saying. Why the fuck do I have God's Plan in my ear playing? Alright, bad things. It's not a bad thing. Is that they wish and 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 they wish. See, it's not bad, bro. I'm just speaking like in normal tone. I'm just not fucking screaming. But do you have Marvel at outer or do you think it's fodder like DC? I have Marvel at hyper to outer. DC is where I think like it's 7 to 8D at max. I don't really like, I don't know, bro. I'm not too like too keen onto all of that. There's some videos we could react to or something.
Yo, historic, bro.
Yo, hold on. I don't think. Talk real quick.
I opened up my YouTube like 5 minutes ago and then saw that you were reacting to the video.
Check, I can hear Zeta real quick.
Yeah. Wait, I don't know if can they?
I don't even know. Let me see.
Because you have to have your Discord open on OBS for them to hear it.
Okay. Talk real quick.
Yo. Hello?
Hold up.
Yeah, hello?
Hold on. Yeah. Okay, you're good.
Okay, so I saw... Okay, so what did you think after reacting to Drip's new video? I kind of came late.
I still think he's lying about the whole, I was just pretending to be that nigga's friend.
That's a lying fucking... Okay, historic. My video prior to him making that exposed Drip, the one with the black screen and shit, I literally told him... I literally told everyone that when me, Jay, Electron, and Drip were all in VC, I had plans for Jay. I wanted him to publicly apologize via video and then permanently leave the internet. And Drip said he doesn't have to do that.
Yeah, I mentioned that. Like, bro, it's weird. Why go to that extent? And then he even calls him a victim in the video. A victim of what? Like, I get the doxing thing.
He extorted a fucking minor. I have every right to leak his fucking shit. You want to know the reason why I leaked it? I leaked this shit because Drip didn't do anything.
Like, bro, again, I don't think it's that crazy. Like, I get the whole, like, taking the law into your own hands, but, like, bro, at the same time, this motherfucker is taking minors in his hands. I think there's, like, a giant disconnect here. Like, bro, I think it's perfectly fine to make this motherfucker, like, or, like, find ways to protect ourselves against this cum-ass nigga, this weird-ass dude. What's the problem?
Exactly. No, and here's the weird fucking part, too, right? So, the reason why Tron and Steezy were mad, because it affects people's...
Like, in what way? Because of, like, them being branded as doxers? Zeta. Am I good or did this nigga just die? There he is. Nigga. Did that nigga just die? What the fuck? Where'd that nigga go?
Quickly on Discord.
You know, I'm on Discord. No, you I asked you a question. You ain't saying nothing.
Oh, I'm lagging right now. Repeat the question.
Like affect his, like, it affects the careers in what way? Like they get branded as doxers? Like what happened?
No, so basically, Drip can't comprehend the fact that I already apologized on Discord about doing the doxing thing, because people are concerned about, like, the safety, or, like, say that you could get in trouble for that, dude, don't do that and stuff like that. It can make people look bad and shit. So, like, despite him being, like, a predator, right, doxing in general isn't really, like, good. So I'm like, okay, I went too far, I'm sorry. However, Drip wants to pick up that apologized information and re-output it on the internet after I apologized for it.
That's shady as fuck. I ain't gonna lie, that's shady as fuck. Wait, but
yeah, that nigga's a
so, like, what you
bitch. So after I apologized for doing the doxing shit, the short came out and still outputted that information. He still gave it after I apologized.
So, like, he basically made you apologize and then, like, said, oh, if you apologize, I won't drop this shit or I won't do this?
Tron and Steezy were talking about it, but Drip was trying to paint a different image about the situation. I already apologized to Tron and Steezy, because Steezy, like, he gives me, like, he's basically, like, he teaches me a lot about debating in GT. So if his student is doing that shit, right, it's a problem because it could affect him, his rep, and shit like that. So that's why he would be concerned, and so would Tron be, right? So obviously I apologize for that, but Drip still wants to push this narrative of like, pulling in past events to try to defame my career even after I apologize. Which, by the way, this shouldn't even be that crazy, because he's a literal pedophile, and I showed in many other videos how he extorted a minor and she wanted to unalive.
But this is the motherfucker that they want to defend. I don't understand. Not they, him. I'm only really going to...
Wait, Exility defends Wahoo and Jay, both are pedos. And Wahoo has outputted CP.
Okay, yeah, at this point, bro, that whole gang need to be investigated at this point. I wouldn't be surprised if there was something coming out about it.
By the way, Drip, if you ever confronted Drip on DMs about what his thoughts on Wahoo, he wouldn't say anything negative about Wahoo. He wouldn't. I swear to God, he wouldn't.
Something tells me that's, like, actually the truth. Something tells me that's actually true, bro. I don't know some of these niggas, man.
Watch it. If you ask him about Wahoo, he either will ignore you, and if he says anything, he will dodge the initial question.
So, like, what have you... Well, firstly, how are you doing so far, like, with the whole stomach shit and, like, the whole throwing up and shit?
I've been getting way better from it. I've been getting way better from it, but the thing is, right, these niggas hate me so badly. They're willing to pay fortunes to destroy me.
No, facts. That's some crazy ass shit. Like, that's some
like,
top
nigga,
dog shit.
I'm moving like E-Hun from season 3, like, before the video versus after the video, nigga.
Alright, so let me see. Well, wait, did they debunk your video on stream, or, like, or are they making a video for it?
Yeah, and Drip's currently editing it.
Oh, okay.
But the stream is deleted.
Probably because he's gonna edit it up. Yeah, he's gonna, like, make it a video and chop it up, shit like that.
Yeah, like I deadass like want to make like a final video, but I kind of would go against the deal that I initially made, where I wouldn't get myself involved with drip sauce. But to be fair, he was paid to do it, so maybe I could let it slip before people start getting like raising eyebrows.
Paid to do what? Paid to like debunk the video? That's fine. That's cool. But like, I don't have an issue with him getting paid to do the video. Then again, he could still say no, like, because his entire sentiment was like, I don't want to.
By the way, no, historic. Even prior, I explained this in my recent stream. Even prior, he has been given money, like over $50 by these random kids that he's manipulating into giving him money, or like because these kids are so gullible, they likely take shit out of their mom's credit card to give him money, because you can tell they don't act like they're over 15.
It's way worse when like he tries to make it a fucking, not an obligation, but I really said like an expectation to pay this nigga for his content. It's weird.
No, you actually are obligated. If you want something to happen in his career, he will literally like make you pay him.
Yeah, nah. Like that's where like niggas' egos get too inflated, bro. Like, and they kind of forget. Like,
exactly. So I want this nigga to reject payments. By the way, he literally said that he places money over everything despite claiming to be a Christian.
What the fuck? Wait, like verbatim says I put money over everything?
I have a fucking screenshot, nigga. I will send this shit to you right now.
Send that shit. Send that shit, gang.
I'm trying to find it right now. I'm trying to find it right now. No, it's bad. It's bad. Yo, it's actually so bad. I'm trying to find this shit right now.
Yeah, that shit is wild.
It's bad.
Yeah, bro, Toa, I was saying the same shit. You drip, bro. That whole promise to not like get back and forth, that shit is dumb because he already broke that.
Yeah,
shit.
This literally is a forwarded message of drip sauce. And for your information, PETA, I choose money over anything.
What the fuck, bro?
Put this nigga, bro. I don't give a fuck if this nigga is a college broke. I don't give a fuck, nigga.
Nigga, I'm college broke. Nigga, I'm college broke. What the fuck? You don't see me over here taking all that shit from everybody?
I kid you not. This nigga trauma dumps his audience filled with 14-year-old, 13-year-olds that he's a Nigerian broke guy who's on the brink of death. Which is one of his... It was one of his methods to justify him condemning Jay.
Bro, it's OD. That shit is OD. Hold up, Clover King Dom, and why is debunking harassment? That's not what we're saying. You can debunk somebody, but when you're actively like fucking flocking and like making all of your friends fucking jump in the videos with you to like, you know, flock and make the numbers look better, that's definitely harassment, gang. Like,
yeah, nigga, he was getting Exility to come debunk it with him, even though the people that were involved were talking about fucking feats. They weren't even talking about canonicity. I was the only one that said shit about canonicity.
He said
in that video.
He said if Hitler gave him money, he would gladly accept and respect him. Yeah, that nigga's fucking deranged.
Like, holy shit. By the way, they worship this nigga Drip. I swear, that nigga Drip is so fucking ugly. Like, I can't believe the lookism is not working, because I low-key mock this nigga hard. That ugly fuck, nigga. No wonder he supports Jay. God, similar fucking group, same results, huh? Exactly.
No bullshit. No bullshit.
Like, it's pissing me the fuck off. And no. And here's what's crazy. Like, I'm going outside with my family lately. I was in 4th of July looking at fireworks, and then I was today I was in the movie theater, and I pick up my fucking phone, I go on my computer, and I'm worried that somehow, some fucking way, I'm gonna get harassed, or just, like, something is gonna happen in my career that I need to address. Because this nigga is pulling out shorts, which he doesn't have to do. Awaken told him he doesn't have to do that, and he shouldn't do that. He made that short, but he didn't have to. He has to with the payments, otherwise he's scamming niggas. But with this, yo, you can't do that.
And even you don't have to do that shit. You can just send the fucking money back. Like, you don't gotta scam the nigga. Just stand on your principles and stand on what the fuck you said.
This was crazy. I remember a secret conversation. I remember a secret conversation with some guy saying that he would pay Drip Sauce money for him to say that Gojo one-shots all of Dragon Ball. And I'm pretty sure Drip was hesitant.
Wait, you mean the nigga hesitated to not shit talk a fictional character? Okay, but not to defend a. Okay, all right. All right. Well, this is kind of insane. This is fucking what the fuck. This is not what I expected when I jumped in this motherfucker. I ain't gonna hold you. I didn't expect this shit when I came in here.
It's weird. And it's all a fucking rabbit hole, Historic, because once you get yourself involved with Drip Sauce, Exility will likely be near you. And when you find out about what Exility does, there's even more pedophiles he's defending, which is Wahoo and Jay.
What the fuck? Wait, so now let's get to Exility, right? Because I don't know what the fuck is up with this nigga, but look, Exility, you do not have to be this nigga Drip's right-hand man for everything, bro. I don't know why you do that. I don't know what the purpose is.
No, Drip worships Exility. Exility is Drip's teacher.
No, I know that, but like when it comes to like overall content shit, like not like debates, I mean for content, like that's Drip's right-hand nigga. Like Exility and Drip are not on the same level content-wise. Like Drip's bigger. Exility is where he is in terms of debating stature, which I agree. Cool, y'all hold him at that stature of being a good debater. But let's look at their numbers. Are they really pulling the same amount of numbers? The answer changes a little bit. I don't think they do. I don't think they pull the same amount of numbers at all. At all. Because what's Exility's name? Isn't it like a professional debunker or some shit like that?
Yeah.
Okay, nigga has 720 subscribers. Drip has 7,000. What the fuck? Like, when it comes to content creation, there's a gap there. So what I'm saying is, you don't have to jump on that nigga dick every single time, bro. You don't have to do that. Like, you bunny hopping on Drip dick, bro. Stop doing that. It is really weird. Like, honestly, all you have to do is just, like, grow a backbone and stick up for yourself. Market yourself.
Exactly. Holy shit. No, the reason why he doesn't do that is when I went into the GC, I confronted Drip saying, yeah, exactly. Like this nigga was trauma dumping you out his shit. Bro, I had the intrusive thought to tell this nigga, yeah, I don't care. You can go die. If you're that broke, you can die. I don't fucking care. You tried to destroy my...
That's fucked up.
Like, I said, like, because he tries to destroy my career. He falsely accused me of being a pedophile with no research. He said I associated with Satanists for no research. I don't care what happens to this nigga.
That's valid. Okay, all right. Drip's obsession with money is insane, but I couldn't blame him, though. Like, living on that country is equivalent of expert mode while paying his college tuition. Hey, at least he's not scammed. That's valid, but shit, the at least don't work because at least it's him defending pedophiles.
Monetization off of destroying another nigga's career.
Yeah, nah, I can't condone that. I just don't fuck with that. Like, nah, bro. But again, when you're, bro, broke niggas do shit for money all the time. It's just like, it get like that. When you don't have a certain thing, you're willing to do whatever you can for it.
Drip has better monetary ways to make money too, Historic. He's making a video called The Ultimate Dragon Ball Scale that he's been building up for quite some time now. He has all the arguments inside the video. The video is almost complete from what I heard, word on the street. But instead of him working on that video and trying to make it the best as possible, this nigga wants to try to destroy my career, make multiple community posts, make people donate money to destroy my career. By the way, somebody said in my recent video that they would pay Drip $75 to debunk the next debunk I make on Drip.
That's some lame ass shit. That shit could have been done for groceries, nigga.
This is literally Jeffrey Epstein activities. Rich and horrible, nigga.
Yeah, nah, nigga. I for sure.
This nigga, it's literally, nigga. Now we deadass found Epstein's island filled with pedo defending.
Yeah, so I agree. I do think like Zeta. Yeah, I do think like the doxing shit was far. But I don't think like to say like both sides are wrong. It equalizes them. They're not. They're not equal. Like, I feel like one is definitely more justifiable morally than the other. Like,
no, the reason I did it is because for one, Jay is fucking evil. He has sheep pee all over his fucking scroller. My video had everything on this nigga. He tried to ERP a 13-year-old decoy. He extorted a minor when he was 15 years old. Okay? I think it's okay for somebody like that to have something bad happen to them.
I'm not really opposed to it.
Like, nigga, like, what did you expect? The Joker? Nigga, were you think you were gonna redeem his ass? He kept doing the same shit over and over again. after getting caught and caught and caught.
Yeah, nah. I can't say like for certain that he's I can't really say like what you did was like 100%. Oh yeah, you're such a bad degenerate.
It was wrong. I full-heartedly knew it was wrong because that could like give me charges and shit, and that could threaten somebody, like that could get them into deep shit. Okay, that could like the calm could do whatever they want to Jay now because he's exposed.
He could die. No, like real shit. Worst case scenario, he could die. Like worst case, like he could actively get swatted, and that could lead to some fucked up shit. And at that point, like worst comes to worst, he could die. But that's not likely. But it's something that could happen. But then again, like he could have fucking met up with a minor and did some insane fucked up shit, and because we didn't do this or we didn't limit his range and reach, like obviously it would be easier for him to do. So I feel like what Zeta did, there's like a good and there's a bad to it. So are we gonna call him Punisher Zeta?
Defending the pedo and then saying you didn't do it after getting cornered.
Facts. Yeah, nah, it's insane. Now, what I'm most dying over a TV show hobby is next level. Nah, facts. Nah, facts.
Wait, what the fuck?
Dying over a TV show hobby is next level. G shit. Nah, niggas have dead ass died from this shit. I'm not lying. Bro, like, when it gets to that, I feel like niggas just need to get off the internet, bro. Like, at that point. Because, like, we are on here to talk about the most normal shit ever. Like, and gets taken to insane extremes. But, yeah.
Here's the funny shit. The funny thing is that the reason this beef all started is because I said that Drip wasn't incompetent. I made a poll in Noblesse. Everyone voted that Drip was an incompetent debater, and then he started falsely accusing me of being a pedophile.
I do remember seeing that poll. That shit was funny. I did vote on that. I did vote on that shit. I voted on that shit.
Bro, it was funny as fuck. Nah, and he got so fucking pressed at it. Like, are we supposed to worship you?
Yeah, nah. And I'm not gonna like Drip. You're kind of known for not being a competent debater. I'm sorry, but like. That's like the general consensus that niggas get about you from the overall debating community. Like, I'm just saying, bro. Like, when niggas hear Drip Sauce, they hear, oh yeah, that one trash nigga that glazes Dragon Ball. Like, that's what we hear. I'm not saying it's true. I'm just saying, like, that's what niggas say, bro. Like, you go into like any fucking random ass Discord server. Like, let's say you go into fucking what's a poppin' Discord server? Let's say you walk in NL. You go in NL and you ask them, yo, how y'all feel about Drip Sauce? Everybody in that bitch is probably gonna tell you that nigga not competent and he don't know what the fuck he talking about. Like, is it true? Yeah, maybe some partially, maybe, but like you're gonna hear that shit 9 times out of 10. So to hear that, like, so to see that, like, become a joke and then you cry about it, it's not that deep. Like, it's not that serious. Like, nigga. I don't give a fuck if the whole world felt like I was a dumbass. If I'm still getting paid to do whatever the fuck I want to do, I don't give a fuck about how y'all feel. I'm cool. Bro thought Zeta is the one accused of speed up, but it was actually Steezy.
Yeah, so I had some beef with Steezy. He confused it for a beef I had with Steezy and shit. And obviously we're good. Like, everything is forgiven. But Drip is like does no fucking like critical research. So the moment he finds some little back thought in his head that accidentally implies I'm a pedophile without context, he's just gonna use that.
Wow. Bro, honestly, I'm low-key getting exhausted talking about this nigga. Let's shift gears, bro. So wait, what are you gonna do in the future? Like, what do you want to do with are you gonna keep the shit going? Do you want to end it? Like,
me?
Like, are you gonna respond to his debunk video? Like, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, we're gonna respond to it, and then after that, I'm gonna be like, yo, bro, do not accept payments, okay? Don't accept these payments. You already have enough money. If Drip wants to keep doing this shit, like, I might as well, like, I don't even know what to do now.
Low-key, when it comes down to it, I would low-key just, like, keep it to I won't mention you. Don't mention me. Leave me the fuck alone. I'll leave you the fuck alone. Like, it's not that hard to follow, bruh.
Like, I would probably just do a live stream with you about it. I wouldn't upload it on YouTube. I would, like, keep it under the rug, but it would be enough for people to understand.
Type shit. And Drip, nobody's saying you shouldn't, like, take payments, gang. We just saying, like, don't compromise what the fuck you're standing on to take payments. Like, it's weird. You said for a fact that you were not going to get back into a beef with this man, and you got back into a beef with him for money. You said that you weren't going to, like, defend this motherfucker, and you defended him for money. This is weird. Like, so stop doing shit like that and take your payments from other ways, bro. You're monetized on YouTube. Do that. Like,
yo, I'm not gonna lie. If yo, you know what would be funny? If Drip deadass is like threatening to do that shit, I would literally like GC trap that nigga and press him like hard. Because he relies on Exility. He relies on Exility. I'm being deadass. That's why he sent him to confront me instead of himself.
Yeah, nah. I did say it was gonna be like a 30 minutes to an hour. All right, cool. So let me see.
All right, but let's just like, so what I want to do outside of this drip shit, let's like step that aside for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Low key, I'm still looking for people for Project Black Star because I actually want Black Star to like thrive. Because if Black Star thrives, then people get constantly promoted and the vision spreads even further.
I agree with that, but let's focus on getting like the foundation set first before we try to like expand the foundation and it's not even laid. Like, I feel like we haven't established ourselves as a group yet collectively. Like, yeah, niggas know we a group, that's cool, but like niggas don't know if we're actually like something that we should like. Niggas don't know if that like we don't know. Niggas don't know that like if we're something to take serious. So it's like, why should we like keep following these niggas around channel to channel if these little basic foundational channels ain't what the fuck we want? You feel me?
Yeah. That's gonna be like a harder feat to pull off because like what would the audience gain from that?
Like, why are we fucking subscribing to 15 different niggas if we don't even like the fucking first three?
The goal is only 7. The goal is only 7. Some of them aren't even like creators.
Oh.
I said in Black Star that the requirement to be in Black Star or 3. 1, represent GT. 2, you have to be 2 out of 3. So represent GT, be a debater, or be a content creator.
Okay. Then what do you mean about expand?
So basically, if we have an opinion, so like expand is to like pretty much get the word around hey guys, these are the arguments. Stop listening to this trash misinformation, right?
Oh yeah, no, I get that. But like okay, do we have our 7 already?
No.
Okay, so then that's what you meant. All right, okay, cool. That's what you meant. I'm like, I thought you were like talking about after we already get our 7 and you want to add more people. I'm like, oh yeah, no.
Fuck no. We're only doing 7 to 10. Okay. And I don't even know how many we should actually have. But it's 7 to 10.
Okay. All right.
And like we need consistent people because if they're not consistent, they're getting fucking kicked out.
All right.
But yeah, like that's what's crazy. Historic, since you collab with me, what if I collab with you?
Yeah, shit, cool. I'm not doing no big videos like that though. Not right now, at least.
Yeah, not 1 hour, but like I'm saying that just like a casual thing.
Yeah. Let me see. I had to think of some topics though, but yeah.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. Where did the argument that Saiyan Saga was solar system level come from? I've only seen like planetary to star very consistently.
I don't fucking know. I don't know. I think like the start of it comes from Dr. Slump. Like it starts there. But that's
no.
Oh shit! Oops. Looks like I have to take my cue. All right, look, chat. It has been a pleasure rocking with y'all niggas. I have some personal shit I gotta go take care of, and what I mean by that is I'm about to go sell these packs, nigga. No, let me stop. Vegeta taking a spirit bomb, which is stated to be a small supernova. I guess
That was from the RPG guidebook, which I mean,
Shaky.
it's kind of skeptical if we should like.
But yeah, I'm about to go sell these drugs real quick, chat. I love y'all boys. All right, Zeta.
All right, see you, bro.
Yup. Chat, I sell fentanyl, cocaine, crack, meth. I sell all that shit. If you want it, let me know. Hit my Instagram. No, I'm fucking with y'all. Hey, chat, I'm joking. Or am I? All right, let me stop. Wanted to give a little update real quick before I leave. We might be branching the gap a little bit. We might be extending to different fucking to different series and shit. We might start talking about Naruto and shit again. I just picked up Bleach again. I'm rewatching it. Almost done with the Soul Society arc. Thank fucking God. That shit is great. But yeah. So you're gonna get some Bleach content, some whatever the fuck I feel like posting. That's what y'all gonna get. So tell Zay to watch out for the jokes that can be used against him. Gang, you tell that nigga that. Gang, no, Bleach is right there. Like his Discord's right there, gang.